Welcome to Deep Dive AI. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Check out our blog in the description for more details. You know that thing you've made on your computer, that guide or that piece of art, maybe some music you produced, and you've probably wondered, hey, could I actually sell this thing? Well, the answer is a huge, resounding yes. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can turn those digital creations into a real, profitable business. So here's what we've got on tap. We're going to look at the huge opportunity out there for creators just like you. We'll dive into picking the right online store, figuring out how to find your first customers, and we'll even untangle that tricky business side of things. Then, we'll wrap it all up by mapping out your first steps to get launched. All right, let's kick things off. So, what even is a digital product? It sounds kind of techy, but it's super simple. Basically, it's anything you create and sell that gets delivered completely online. No shipping, no boxes, just pure digital goodness. And look at this. The possibilities are pretty much endless. We're talking ebooks, online courses, website templates, even software, digital art, or music. And here's the absolute magic of it. You create it once, and the delivery is totally automated. Think about that. You can sell it over and over and over again without ever having to worry about inventory or shipping. It's a game changer. Okay, so you've got an idea for a product. Awesome. But now for the million-dollar question. Where do you actually sell it? This is a pretty big decision because it can really shape your whole business. So let's break down the main options. So this table kind of lays out three really different ways to go. You've got platforms like Sellfy, which are perfect for building a full-blown branded store. That gives you total control. Then, smack in the middle, you have something like Gumroad, which is all about speed. You can literally start selling in minutes with just a simple page. And on the other end, you have huge marketplaces like Etsy. They give you access to a massive audience, but you're also dealing with way more competition. So really, the choice comes down to one thing. What's most important to you right now? Is it control, speed, or reach? And honestly, this is so important, especially if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all the tech stuff. The biggest thing that stops people from starting is trying to make everything perfect. But a tool like Gumroad, it lets you just skip all that. You can get your product out there and see if people actually want it today, not 6 months from now when you finally built the perfect website. Okay, let's talk marketing. You've got a killer product and a shiny new storefront. But, a store with no customers is, well, it's just a hobby, right? So how do you get people in the virtual door? The good news is, it's not about dropping tons of cash on ads. It's about building a real, direct connection with people. Whoa, okay, look at that number, 3,600%. No, that's not a typo. That is the average return on investment for email marketing. So why is it so ridiculously high? It's simple. Unlike your social media followers, you own your email list. It's a direct line to your biggest fans, one that isn't controlled by some mysterious algorithm that can change overnight. That makes it, without a doubt, the most powerful tool in your toolbox. Think of it like this. You wouldn't ask someone to marry you on the first date, right? You gotta build some trust first. And that's exactly what an automated welcome email sequence does. It all starts when you offer something free, a lead magnet, like a checklist or a short guide, in exchange for their email. Then the magic happens. Step 1, you immediately send them that freebie and say hi. Step 2, you share a bit of your story, build a connection. Step 3, you give them more free value, like a cool tip or insight to show you know your stuff. And only then, after all that, do you make the offer. It's all about giving before you even think about asking. All right, let's tackle the topic that makes a lot of people nervous, the business side of things. And yeah, I'm talking about taxes. But stick with me here. Understanding this stuff isn't just about following the rules. It's about building a real, sustainable business. And I promise, it's way, way simpler than it sounds. So the main thing you need to know about is something called consumption tax. You've definitely seen it before. It's called VAT in Europe, GST in Canada, or just sales tax here in the US. All it means is that it's a tax on the final purchase. As the seller, your job is to collect that tax from the customer and then pass it along to the government. Now, here's the most important part to remember. The tax you charge is almost always based on where your customer lives, not where you live. That's the key. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Wait, I have to track sales in every single country? That sounds like a total nightmare. But don't worry, there's a concept that is a total lifesaver for new creators, and it's called the tax threshold. So what's a tax threshold? It's basically the amount of money you have to make in sales in a certain place before you even need to start worrying about collecting taxes there. And as you can see, these numbers are usually pretty high. In the US, it's often $100,000 per state. In Australia, it's 75,000 Aussie dollars. This means that for most people just starting out, you won't have to deal with this for a while. The big exception to watch out for is the UK. They don't have a threshold, so you technically need to register from your very first sale there. Phew. Okay, so we've covered the product, the storefront, the marketing, and even the scary business stuff. And what does it all boil down to? It's this. You do not need a perfect 100-page business plan to get started. You just need a clear first step. And here it is, your 4-step launchpad. Super simple. Step 1, create something that solves a real problem for people. Step 2, choose a platform. Just pick one. Don't get stuck here. Gumroad, Selfie, whatever, just start. Step 3, build that email list starting from day 1. And step 4, track your sales. Just keep an eye on things so you know when you're getting close to those tax thresholds. That's it. That is the entire blueprint to get your idea off the ground. So really, the only question left is the one you see right here. We've laid out the entire roadmap for you. Now it's your turn. What problem are you going to solve? What awesome thing are you going to create? The opportunity is absolutely there, just waiting for you to grab it. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and for more details, check out our blog in the description.